Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Mike Lowe, and we're on the PC with College Football 27. I told you this was going to be a beast, but even I had no idea it would have happened this quickly. On July 12th, we have so many mods that are already here. Now, we'll dive into mods as we get into gameplay more, because a lot of these you're just not going to see on this video, whether it's like tattoos or equipment being unlocked. Those aren't really like my areas of expertise anyway. But you can notice I'm already a level 20 coach. This was using one of the different tools that are available. I don't think that's unfair at all. Normally I would have never done this stuff, but I found it really kind of weird that like every other coach is at least like a level 20. And so I made myself a level 20. I also gave myself the points that would go along with that. So without even having played a game and without even using the actual like pre-order bonuses or anything like this, my coach, who's a motivator, is pretty loaded up right now. And so again, I was able to go in and edit this. I used ChatGPT to kind of tell me like, hey, what would be fair on a level 20? How many points would I have total? And it basically told me I'd have about 500. And so that kind of puts me in line with some of the other like new coaches or very inexperienced coaches. And I like it because like my coordinators are like level like 19, 18, something like that. And it just felt weird to be like a level 1. I like the challenge, don't get me wrong. I just kind of found that to be a little odd. So that was one of the different tools that I used called Pocket Scout. And that was able that tool does a ton of different stuff, but I went in and just messed with my coach there. So again, I mentioned there's going to be gameplay mods that you'll see as I get into this. There's like slower snow accumulation. There's college game day imagery. There's one mod that I think is really great. I'll back out and show you. It's just called Cut Remover or College Ultimate Team Remover. So you can see my main menu has like none of those stupid ads popping up everywhere or forcing cut down my throat. It's just the stuff I'd want. So I love this mod. It's the first one I grabbed, and it's a super easy one. So I mentioned equipment being unlocked, tattoos. We'll see those later. Better Clock Logic is another mod that I got. So again, this will be a gameplay one, but basically it fixes the issue. Even though I think it's supposed to be fixed in this year's game, but it's still not working exactly. Timeouts, teams should not be getting free timeouts when they're having a player injured, like in the last 2 or 3 minutes. And obviously that was a big issue if you were getting a realistic number of injuries, end of the year fatigue, that kind of thing. This mod takes care of that. Not only that, that same mod ensures you get 40 seconds in between each play, and it will still work with accelerated clock. So for instance, after a change of possession, when you'd be rushed and suddenly you realize, oh, I need to take a timeout or I'm going to take a delay a game, that won't happen with this mod because you even on those change of possessions, you're getting the full 40 seconds because again, a lot of times that's when they go to commercial break. They'll do kind of TV timeouts where they're cutting down to the sideline reporter and they hold those teams from like running a play. So if anything, you usually have more time than that. So I love that mod. Super excited. I know Canes21, who's a big slider guy, he's working on a gameplay mod. We'll get to that later on. I don't have that one active just yet. But there's like stadium updates that people have done with like real advertisements and things like that. So again, we'll see all that stuff as we get into actual gameplay. I'm really talking more about the tools. So there's mods and then there's tools. And like tools are what you'd use like outside of, I mean, all of this is outside obviously, but like you don't load the tools when you load the game. The tools you can go in and mess with different things. So again, that's what I did with my head coach, going in and making him a level 20, giving him 500 points to work with there, so he was better aligned with the realistic coaches in the game. So let's see. Gosh, there's just so many cool tools already. There is a jersey renumbering tool, and I'll use this after training results. And so like it'll reissue jerseys, so like your best players will get like single digits, and like you won't have duplicate numbers on the same side of the ball and that sort of thing. And so really excited to see that one. I'm saving my favorite, the best mod I've ever seen, ever in any game. I'll be saving that one for the end here. So I'm going to skip that one on my list. Force commit is something that right now, hopefully we won't need in the future, but at the end of the week 4 transfer portal, it will just ensure that top recruits, or really any recruits, go to a team and it's based off of like their number one choice, whether that team has space for them and can use them. It's a very intuitive. It's not just like a random like, oh, let's just throw everybody somewhere. It makes sense. Like, in 5 stars are going to go to like top programs. They're not going to go to like Toledo or something. No offense to the Rockets. So force commits are really, really cool tool that's there. Let's see. Pocket Scout, I think I mentioned that's the one I used to update my coach. And then my favorite, guys, oh my gosh, this is something I have been begging for, and we finally have it. I've already run it, but it is a recruit up. And first off, you should see this tool. I know there's other videos out there, and my streaming software will freak out if I click over to show you guys it. But it is already doing some incredible things, such as giving players suffixes. So like the third, right? Seth Helms the third. Love that. It'll add like juniors and you know, so you can have like a RG3 and players like that. What I love too is they've gone through finally. I don't know why the game developers haven't done this yet, but they have given, and not for everyone, but they've given Hawaiian names to Hawaiian recruits. So Analu Okoni, for instance, Aukukino Liliha. These are awesome, and I'm butchering them, but I don't care. They are so good, and not everyone in Hawaii has a Hawaiian name. Kaimi Pukahi. Awesome. Just incredible. So good. Kiokolo Piles. I think is how you'd say that. Just awesome. Not only Hawaii, it's also Louisiana. Check this out. Check out these names. Again, not all of them. Shino. Gathero. So you're seeing these like traditional, would they be Cajun names, I guess? Creole names? Just awesome, awesome stuff. Again, you're getting the Junior Young Junior from Super Mega Baseball. There is a player literally named Junior Young Junior. That's incredible. So again, it doesn't always work out perfect, but these are just so cool. Just, yeah, absolutely love this. And so you're seeing that. You're also going to see like kickers and punters. Like the model will go through, and you can adjust all of these different settings to however you want. But you can, it's like matched up to player race to be a little bit more realistic. So you'll have like more white, say, kickers and punters, and not all of them. And then like, say, like running backs, receivers, statistically, are more, you'll have more black players at those positions. And so same thing, right? You'll see that at, say, wide receiver. And so it also goes through and it like intelligently links up names, so it makes sense. And it's not always perfect, but like hopefully you'll avoid having like the Muhammad Perez players of the world and things like that, where you're kind of like mixing cultures, which again, not impossible, but just it kind of a little bit you know, it can be distracting, I guess. And so and then there's positions like quarterback where it's just 50-50, right? It's just a 50-50 split. But yeah, just incredible work. Just, I mean, it's amazing. I'm trying to think what else here is in. Oh, you can. So I was able to hide gems and busts. So you will not see when I scout. I don't know. So like as I've been going through, I really have to scout, guys. This is hard. Because like I have to go through and look like, all right, so here's a 4-star receiver. He's got 83 speed. So like I don't know, is he a bust? I don't know. Should I go recruit him still? I'm not sure. By the way, look at this quarterback I found. This guy looks ridiculous. He was the first player I just randomly scouted. I saw that 96 power. And I was like, ooh, I'm going to keep scouting this guy. Dual threat. He's only 6'1". He's from San Diego, so right down the street here. 96 and 95 speed. This dude is coming to Stanford. I don't care what I got to do to get him here. So this dude's perfect. We're trying to run like a West Coast offense here. Super pumped. But oh my gosh, you guys, like this recruit overhaul is the name of the tool. It's incredible. I will do more videos. I'm going to be doing a whole streaming series here with my Stanford team. I've spent I mean, I was overseas for 2 weeks, so really it was just kind of getting myself unpacked, unjet lagged. I got a brand new gaming laptop that I just picked up yesterday, which is what I'm streaming on now, which is why it's a little bit wonky with me moving things around because I'm still getting that all set up. But guys, I'm super, super pumped. This is running on a laptop and it's running really, really, really well. I think College Football 27 is just like I think it's going to be like College Hoops 2K8 good. I think it's going to be close. It's tough to beat that game, but I think right now, especially for someone like me who just loves football more than basketball, just so, so, so excited for this. Trying to see if there's anything else to show you guys. But yeah, I'm really excited. I know I'm going to get the question of how I pick Stanford every year. I go through and I look at new head coaches that have no experience, but also wouldn't like break the universe, meaning like they weren't a coordinator somewhere else. So for instance, Stanford's head coach came from the Washington Commanders and he was their quarterback coach. So because he wasn't a coordinator in this game, it's not like what I didn't want to do is like if he was the coordinator at like Alabama and then I booted him, it's like, well, wait, so where'd that really good coordinator go from Alabama? He just vanished. I always find that odd. And so I picked Stanford. The only other team with that was Toledo. And I just looked at Stanford as like a really, really cool opportunity. We could maybe move up. We could stay here for a whole career if we want. But so I picked them. There were some other teams that would be kind of borderline where they have a new coach who wouldn't break the universe, but they have coaching experience. And so I kind of put them at another level. Again, Michigan State, Tulane, excuse me, North Texas. There may be some others I'm forgetting, but those are the teams I was kind of looking at. We're going with Stanford. I mean, guys, they're a rebuild. I'm not even into rebuilds. I think rebuild is used incorrectly so often. Like, you can't rebuild something that wasn't very good, and that's usually what people are doing is like, I'm going to rebuild Akron. Like, Akron was never built. So I don't really know what you're talking about there. But Stanford was, right? Jim Harbaugh was there, Christian McCaffrey, Andrew Luck, and so on. I mean, look at this stretch, right? They had a hell of a stretch. And then look at the stretch lately. So, like, if there is a college football rebuild, this is it. We need to win a bowl game in the next 4 seasons. I'm confident we can do that. We got to beat Cal in the next 4 years. I'm confident we can do that. Average at least 27 points per game. I'm playing on default Heisman right now. I know that's another question I'm going to get of what I'm playing at. I will eventually be using some kind of gameplay mod, so I won't be making sliders for this game. At least that's the plan. I'm also not playing in an online league as much as I love it, and I love our Sim Sports Gaming online league is full. We have 32 dudes in there. That's sick. I'm not going to participate because I just enjoy this part. I love the modding so much that it's more fun to me. And so I still keep tabs on that league. I help out. I'm in the commish channel if people need rules or even slider suggestions. We're still working with that. But guys, I'm so pumped for this game. I wanted to just throw a quick video together and say hello. I've been gone for 2 weeks overseas. Had a just fantastic trip. I'm back. Just super, super excited. Got some really, really exciting personal stuff going on as well that I will talk about later. But yeah, just super, super pumped. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys here. We'll start streaming some games, putting some clips together. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Guys, thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for subscribing to the channel and liking the video, and I'll see you next time.